Jubei will be blocking out the pull camp here. Saksa is going to see it's blocked. He will see now that Jubei comes around the corner, so we'll probably get an idea that it's not a ward, it's actually Jubei himself causing the plug up right there, and he'll just do his best to harass him a bit. We'll come back to touch base in the very aggressive lane. Mid lane, Puck versus Tinker. Have not seen this matchup for quite a while. Timado, and had the luxury of being able to pick his mid lane matchup into the Puck. Top lane, the stun connection on for resolution, and success so far for Freedom's tri-lane as they get a big pick up there, taking down Luna.
I gotta say that's entirely on Saksa. He randomly disrupts the Witch Doctor there. I think he was going for a tri-block on the trees, where you get like the 2 illusions of the tree pinning a hero in. But because that's such a long cooldown at level 1, 27 seconds, he doesn't have it available for Rezo, and so Rezo, his only option would be to farm under the tower.
Well, they're going for that setup you were mentioning before to help out with Misery. Jubei trying to walk away. The tornadoes are coming, and it's going to be doing enough damage. Misery will be able to fire back. Bit of redemption there in the top lane.
Yeah, and they need those kills back.
Finding himself neck and neck with Resolution, so now that they've separated from being a try-on-try, Jubei's got his impression in the lane, and now they left it on this 2 versus 3, where BSJ is matching up evenly. Is this still good for Freedom?
I would not say so. I mean, we'll see if they can get this kill. They're going to be able to follow it up with the Split Earth nicely. Disruption is not there yet, and it's only going to delay the inevitable as the Edict is already in play.
Yep. He does try to pop the wand, and it might be just enough.
Oh, misses.
Good cancel with the Lucent Beam. Eagle's not going to be able to get the finish, and BSJ, he tried to get close enough to maybe help out, but look who showed up to play. It's Misery. BSJ is going to be punished for it. And that may have answered our question, Blaze, as far as how the top lanes.
See it drastically tilting the other way, especially with Misery getting more and more involved with a purge creep.
They tried to bring in Jubei to help out and maintain order in this top lane, but they could find themselves in another gank situation. Jubei going to get hit up with a disruption, tries to find his way out. They're going to stun and turn it onto Resolution now, eating a lot of damage. He'll have to back up and out. He does not have a whole lot of mana. He'll pop the salve and turn the corner. Meanwhile, whoa, they put their focus back onto Misery. Again, Deja Vu, are they going to be able to make it away with barely any life? Oh, this time they get the low ground hit. Misery will go down. Freedom will be able to fend off the gank, probably because they had the luxury of... And we'll see if they'll get the catch on the Tinker or not.
Well, looks
Rocket.
like it should be an easy
He's going to
hook.
go for it. He's got it. Good connection from Moon. Can they get the follow-up finish? A deep dive is coming in from Wii. They're going for the burst. There's Mike's ulti. Timado's not going to be able to make it away. Can they get response kills? Yes, they can. Jubei, beautiful setup with a coconut. The double stun is there, but do they have enough firepower? They're going to make the decision to move in for Weehaw. They will get that kill. It will be a mid laner apiece.
Yeah, I'm happen.
Mike went straight hood this game with all that farm. He just wanted to, he's a tonk now. I can't wait to see how durable he's going to be as they try to make an approach to the top lane now. They blast apart BSJ. Now trying to feel confident here. Resolution looks to backpedal, but now they run into the rest of Freedom here, and they can't seem to get a hold of Saksa, who's just juking him between the trees. Eventually, they'll get a hold of him, stun him down, slash him apart. With a few right clicks, he'll eventually get dropped. Resolution now just around the corner. Looks to flee.
Oh, gets him!
Gets a good connection with the Split Earth. As long as the cast is, he's able to make it connect, but it doesn't seem like
another
they're
one.
gonna have anything else. Can he shoot for another one? Oh no, it's gonna get a bit awkward. TPs are coming. It's gonna be Saksa, back from the dead. Dishes out the disruption. Timado shows up to play, however, and gets off the rocket, the laser, the stun. He'll be put back 6 feet under once again. Eagle may lose his life though. Woo! Rounding the corner, looking to avoid these illusions. Can he make it away? He's fine.
Oh, very close call. Yeah, bottle sip actually saves him in that situation, and it's just one of those spots where you're diving under a tower. You have to kind of just make a key decision here. Saksa TP's in, and they end up picking him up without losing an additional hero.
Drops the coil, doesn't get it. Eagle is still dancing around. Eventually we'll get caught from MoonMeander on that one, but we will lose his own life trying to punish the support. And now BSJ and Mike just go into MoonMeander, who locked himself in a bit of a battle trap here. He's trying to walk up and weasel his way out. BSJ's waiting for him with a Stormhammer. And bumps him back with the coil. Bumps both of them back with the coil. Hits them with a rocket. This man does not have a TP.
But he can keep him here for a long
I
time.
know.
If they can just get another TP up here to help him out.
Eventually, they'll stun him. Come on, BSJ, hit him. There we go.
Oh, Mike in the
Finally
tower.
bring him down.
Oh.
Mike, luckily not hit with the aggro. He actually pops the pipe. Will avoid the damage. He's running. Oh, they'll finally get him. Weehaw will be able to get the snipe on that one. And a double kill takedown of Eagle. Does it make it really worth it at the end of the day? It's just all of a hot mess.
It's such a
dump
clown
down the
fest.
top lane.
They get a disruption down bottom. They're going to be able to follow that up. Not with the help air clap just yet, though. And Jubei's just pinned in. They're just going to be able to right-click him down. But in the meantime, Misery's taking a lot of damage, and Jubei just heals through it all.
Oh, the death ward actually goes for the illusion. I don't know if he could
To kill and get out, because
What a-
there's always going to be TPs to that tier 2.
What a ridiculous game already.
It's really insane.
It's 8-8. Not that far off. Here they go. Smoked, stampeded, running right on through Resolution. They're going to bring him down.
Oh,
Saxa doesn't even want to get close, but somehow a coconut.
But you see, MoonMeander does not have that in mind right now.
Uh-oh. MoonMeander is just like was trying to chase down Jubei. He's like, I just can't let the support walk away from me. But, you know, he ends up going through the shrine, and they just TP in. But look at that. Eagle ends up losing his own life, making the move in for MoonMeander. They'll eventually be able to bring him down. Weehaw will step away from any further. DC seemed to ultimately be able to take down this top tier 1.
Oh, going for Tomato 2. I'm not sure what he was doing there. He already dropped his March, so there's really not much more for him, but at least they have the Stampede to fall back on. They just need one TP to really try to get a counter kill, as Saxa drops a ward and is kind of hanging out here in the trees.
Looking to burst down Misery's creeps. They'll grab one and look to fend off DC from further advancing through this top lane. DC are going to pick up and go bottom, where they find Mike and blast him down. A coil going to be committed for that one. Mike's taken down.
Yeah,
Nice.
we're going to see Moon stocking up the mid lane here. He's got the hook shot and the blade mail available, so if he catches BSG with a +1, he should be able to secure kill. But he walks. Jubei actually almost blocks it, but fails to do so.
Moon still makes it in, and he doesn't find himself going toe-to-toe with BSA. He was face first with a Centaur, couldn't move at all, and eventually will go down. Meanwhile, Eagle also going to get dropped there, as Saxa will catch him hiding behind the trees. Freedom can't really follow it up with an objective, though, and we'll have to pull
Before the Stampede comes through, and just find targets when they're isolated. That's their key to their game at this point.
Yeah, DC hopping between both mid and bottom lane. Bottom lane, they're going to look to make their pounce with the Purge. And Resolution's right clicks, they will shred right through Mike. He has to dish out the Stampede to try to make it away. Only Eagle seems to be able to make it out alive. Nice big takedown. That's back-to-back takedowns on the Centaur. And that is him trying to build towards that Blink Dagger he had passed on previously. Back at mid lane, hook shot in for Jubei. Moon will be able to lock him down. He pops his blade mail. Jubei can't do really anything about it. Has to face the wall and just take it at this point. We to the high ground will avoid further trouble. DC now really kind of opening the game back up as she builds her way towards the Manta style. Here is a move from Freedom. They will need this to count. Certainly if they want to stay afloat in this game number 1. Here we go. Jubei, smokes popped, Wee's gone. Moon could be nearby and possibly caught out. He actually runs back a bit, and that will allow them to catch the stun. They're even going to commit the Death Ward, which Moon will cancel with the hook shot there.
Actually might get out.
And it looks like he could be able to slip away. Those are some nice cogs to block him through the other side. Eventually, Saxa will be able to slip in. They get the one finish on the Jubei. Moon trying to survive, gets hit with the urn, cancels it out with his own urn. Will not survive. Ultimately, will get sniped, but it's costing Freedom a whole lot here. And we could see a possible re-engagement from DC.
That was the cheekiest thing I've ever seen from Weehaw. Misery and Rezo are not done yet. They're trying to get the damage on BSJ, but they're 2 versus 4 right now.
Oh, big stun setup from Mike right there. Turns it right back on their head. He's going to get the one takedown, and they're looking for Resolution. Can they get it? They hit him with the urn. A right click should do it. There's the rocket coming in. Okay, then.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they continued that fight after having lost what they did. Yeah, they can nuke down the Sven in that situation, but they put themselves in such an awkward position, and it allows Tomato to just keep on spamming spells, and this is a very bad trade for Digital Chaos. At this point, they were very far ahead. They have such a tower advantage, such a map advantage, and taking a trade like this actually...
As they take their business down mid lane, top lane here, Saxa able to blink away from what could have been a potential catch-off. Mike, though, gets the follow-up with the stun. That allows for Eagle to get in close, and they'll take the casual pick-off there of your little Shadow Demon.
Yeah, that was essentially blind, so really well done by Mike. They're using with illusions and just poking at it, or they have a pipe, or they've got a pick-off, and that would be presumably Tomato that they kill off there. So if one of those 3 conditions are met, then they're fine to go, and they're going to go on bottom.
Yeah, jumper BSJ. Weehaw makes the call, moves in, gets off the coil, and he's going to be taken out. Does have a buyback if DC wants to continue their advancement here.
Nice disruption from Sock. The day gone on quick buy, and I'm like, man, are you really going to dump all that gold on this when Sven's probably going to buy a BKB? Well,
can he still play himself out of this?
It's hard, but it's still possible.
Good blink.
Oh, doesn't. See, if you don't do anything but blinking the direction that you're facing at the time, then you're going to have to. But it's actually really cost ineffective for anybody but Tinker to rush Dagon 5, and the Aghanim Scepter just brings so much against the Sven and the Centaur here.
Ooh, hook shot. It's actually to get himself over to resolution, and then they could cut off Mike here. He'll go down. He's going to be out for a minute. No buyback for your Centaur. DC could have found themselves an opening. DC make the call. They move in for the Roche. Freedom are actually not far away, smoked up, and could be running in. Mike makes the first jump. It's going to be for Soxa here, just a stun onto him. Weehaw responds with a coil. And the Hand of God already going to be committed out. Resolution charges in, looking to go for Jubei, but look at the backliners. Hit with a big stun from Eagle, but they'll have to pop the pipe and then pop the Stampede to get out. Oh, Eagle runs right through Resolution. He will finish him off. And it is Freedom on the run as they try to make it back and out. Timado will begin to drop out the March of Machines, but they lose Mike too. DC know that Team Freedom are bleeding out at this point and trying to just get the jump on him. The Tinker didn't feel like he was there, like at the go-ahead. And it was a bit awkward.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much to worry about here. You got the hook shot that's now on a 12-second cooldown. That Dream Coil is just devastating for locking people down, like the Lesh and the Centaur. It's a tough spot to fight into. Oh, going into the base, MoonMeander diving deep.
The Shrine has been popped though, and Jubei with his heal is going to be able to shrug off all the trouble, and Moon's going to have to walk himself out. DC just rampant to move in and try to get closure in game number 1. Creeps beginning to go to work on the racks. There goes the Eclipse though. Not getting any finish. BSJ's trying to shrug off the damage, but he's getting hit pretty hard here. Weehaw goes in for the finish and will get it. BSJ's going to be taken out. Does have to buy back and uses it right away. Eagle forcing back the rest of DC. Weehaw possibly stranded inside. Looks to orb away. Gets zapped down.
So they don't end up taking racks off of that, which is actually quite surprising. There was a glyph popped in the middle of it. The Luna tried to put a little bit more damage on heroes than anything, and of course Weehaw full of
take it for themselves so they can stay alive in this game. Digital Chaos are looking to contest even though they do not have their full force ready to go. Here comes Resolution.
Oh, nice
right
hook.
through the machines. He pops his BKB and begins to go to work, focusing down Mr. Banana, and he gets him. On the other side, Freedom will have to retreat, it looks like, the 3-man group out the back door, and DC will rightfully claim the Roche that was theirs. Mike, though, walks back in. Misery's creeping forward a bit. Weehaw should be back in about 5 seconds and could TP into that Shrine and be here. This Roche is so low, and it'll eventually get dropped. There's the jump in from Moon, but it is going to get picked up from Tinker. He's inside the pit and will lose the Aegis right away. Eagle's going to also be going down. It looks like they may be able to surround him and quickly finish off the Aegis here. You know, applause to Freedom for putting up a fight and end up getting the Aegis themselves, but now it only prompts DC to kind of move down this mid lane and finish.
At what cost, though? I mean, they've got all 5 up ready and available here. They're moving in. A couple Ancient Black Dragons at their side. The Centaur down for 50 more seconds, and they just jump right in. Oh, an offensive force stab against him. Oh, Eagle caught out by MoonMeander.
Very nice. They shove the Goatman forward, but Eagle might be able to get the finish on Moon. No, but the Rocket will do it.
Wow.
Nice little snipe there, but it is DC claiming that first set of racks. A big hit for them.
Yeah, I'm about to take out the last tier 3 tower here. Puck jumping in, putting a lot of damage in, finishing off the Witch Doctor, and actually going to be able to get away from BSJ as well. So they don't end up breaking more than the mid lane, but that's still pretty much plenty for this current time scale. Again, both teams can go pretty late game, but as it stands right now, just the continuous siege, continuous pressure from Digital Chaos is unrelenting.
It is, and it's suffering for Freedom now. They don't have anything else to fall back on.
He's committing for these barracks hardcore.
He really wants them here. Freedom don't have much else as far as supplies go. They've already used all their buybacks. They don't have any more money for new items here. BSJ going to get shredded apart, goes out. He's out, no buyback. And Mike could be next, and that might be the game. And it is.
Yeah,
Digital Chaos take game number 1.
Yeah, I feel like Digital Chaos actually weren't taking the game as seriously in the first 10 to 15 minutes of the game. In some ways, I couldn't even understand what was happening in the game because of just how